Hi friends, you welcome to Shyam Institute. We will discuss today's current affairs. Have a look at these key points of today's current affairs. The first one is gas hydrates, and the next one 197 police officers per 1 lakh population. These are the recent statistics. Rajayogini Dadi Ratan Mohini passed away. Is an eminent person. They are called as a Prajapita. Appointment of a selection committee for Kandukuri awards, and women in elections, Jalvihar Corporation, everything is tuberculosis is a book. These topics we discuss here. Then I am moving to one by one. Have a look at this one. First one is gas hydrates. What are these gas hydrates and what is the purpose of this, and these related areas we are going to discuss. China recently in news, which is announced that it is going to start a deep sea permanent deep sea center to explore these gas hydrates. To explore these gas hydrates, it is going to get explored a permanent deep sea center, introduce a deep sea center. So that's the reason it's in news. Even for India, if you observe, even for India, we have gas hydrate resources at Andaman Nicobar, and these are available at Krishna Godavari basin as well. Generally then we are very familiar with the Persian Gulf. This is Persian Gulf. Iran, Iraq, Saudi, Kuwait, Qatar, all these Persian group we call as a Persian Gulf. They are very famous for crude oil. They are very famous for this crude oil production. But here, like this is the one of the biggest source for the crude oil. This particular gas hydrate, then if you observe in China, this is 10 times more reserve source compared with this particular crude oil. That's the reason it's highlighted in the news. So it's China is going to get extract or explore these gas hydrates. Even India has the opportunity as well. What are the applications of these gas hydrate? Then we have to discuss. It's an important one. If you observe the applications of gas hydrates, these are used in food preservatives. And energy resource. These are used as an energy resource. And however, then we are using petrol, diesel or gas vehicles. By using this gas hydrate, we can run a vehicle. So it is a energy resource. And at the same time, like if you use this gas hydrates, the advantage is that there are less emissions than we can observe compared with the crude oil emissions. So less emissions possible with this energy resource, these particular gas hydrate energy resources. That is the context here we have. That's the reason it's in news. That's why we discussed. Okay. So China is going to start its permanent deep sea center. So then which is which has got abundant reserves of gas hydrates. And then this project will be completed by 2030. China announced that the project will be completed by 2030. I am moving to the next one. Have a look at this one. The cops, the number of policemen per lakh population in the country has increased compared with the previous year 2022. If you observe the 2022 statistics, the number slightly increased from 2022. The number of policemen per 1 lakh population increased from 2022-23. That is the context. That's why it is in news. And here if you observe the civil, district armed reserve, special armed forces, Indian Reserve Battalion Division, all together in 2023, the country's average was 196.88 all together per 1 lakh population. So it approximately it is a 197, is it? So that's the reason we are discussing 197 police officers per 1 lakh population. That is the context. So per 1 lakh 197 cops are there, policemen are there. That is the context here we have. The highest one observed as a whole, highest observed in Andaman Nicobar, highest observed in Andaman Nicobar, that is 1263 persons, 1263 policemen per 1 lakh. Least observed in states and union territories, least observed in Bihar, that is 114.57, that is least. The big states wise overall states wise and big states wise, highest one is observed in Haryana highest, second one Telangana, and third one Andhra Pradesh, AP. In Haryana, if you observe 292 persons policemen per 1 lakh population, 226 in Telangana, and 200 policemen per 1 lakh in Andhra Pradesh. These three states, then if you observe Haryana, Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh, these are above the average of entire nation, above the average. So average is 197. These three states are more than 197, is it? And then these followed by Maharashtra. Next, fourth position Maharashtra with the 184, and fifth position occupied by Gujarat with the 173. These are the top 5 states. Least one is Bihar, last one is Bihar with the 114. These statistics are given by the central government data on cops or policemen. This is the one. What is the per lakh population? What is the policemen available in the country now? 197. Highest observed in Andaman Nicobar, that is 1263. So totally high. In big states wise, Haryana first top position with the 292, and then Telangana 226, and Andhra Pradesh 200. Least observed in Bihar, that is 114. There is a context here we have. Moving to the next one, Rajayogini, Dadi Ratan Mohini. She is a Brahmakumari Ishwariya University head. She was anyways Brahmakumari Ishwariya University head. This particular Brahmakumari Ishwariya University located in Rajasthan, we have, is the headquarters located in Rajasthan at Mount Abu, and she passed away at the age of 101. Then she passed away. She is very, very special for her knowledge and then her dedication towards the bringing the change in the society. Very special person. So then she influenced several people to change their habits and then work style and then how to live in a simple way. These things then she promoted like anything, and then so Brahmakumari Ishwariya University, Ishwariya Viswavidyalaya, Prajapita we call. Rajayogini Dadi Ratan Mohini passed away. Okay, this one. Moving to the next one, appointment of a selection committee for Kandukuri awards. These Kandukuri awards generally then they present on April 16th. Every year April 16th then they present these Kandukuri awards. Since then 2007 the AP government have been giving these particular awards. Since 2007 AP government has been giving these awards. Like this is the special year here, like Kandukuri Veerasilingam is a famous person for a Telugu stage artist, stage program, stage concerts and those, and then the Telugu Natakaranga Day or Telugu stage day or stage programs day is observed on April 16th in general. Stage programs, so they are called in Telugu then Natakarangam. So here we have a Telugu Natakaranga day is observed on 16th. So that is the birth anniversary of Kandukuri Veerasilingam Pantulu. So and then this year is 177th 177th birth anniversary of Veerasalingam, Kandukuri Veerasalingam Pantulu. To celebrate that occasion, on that particular occasion they announce these awards to the persons who are very special stage artists, then who work towards the development of this stage system and this particular arena. So for this particular Kandukuri awards, to select the persons for this particular Kandukuri awards, a committee introduced. That committee is headed by the chairman of the committee. Chairman of the committee is Burra Sai Madhav. Burra Sai Madhav will be the chairman of this particular committee to select the stage artists for the Kandukuri Veerasalingam Pantulu award for the best stage artist program. Chairman Burra Sai Madhav, and he is a cinema writer. Along with him 10 members introduced for this particular committee to take the decision. So this is the part. April 16th we observe as a birth anniversary of Kandukuri Veerasalingam Pantulu, that is Telugu Natakaranga Dinotsavam we call. So 16th, April 16th, on that occasion these particular awards were announced. To select the persons for this, select the artists, stage artists for this particular award, a committee introduced which consists of a chairman, Burra Sai Madhav appointed as a chairman for that, and then 10 members as a committee members. Okay, that's a point. Moving to the next one, have a look at this one. Women in elections. Since 1957 Lok Sabha elections, if you observe the women participation, like best example, if I say like 2024, if you observe, out of total participated men, the men who got victory is 6.2%. Out of total men participants in election, the victorious persons or then who got victory are 6.2%. Then in 2024 same year, then if you observe women, that is 9.3%. These are winners, the percentage of winners. Men 6.2%. Out of total persons participated in election, 6.2% of men own the election, and that is women is 9.3%. So then try to find out the variation. This is the winners, election winners I am saying, percentage of election winners. Women are high anyways here. And like if you observe this particular ministers in the women ministers year wise, in 1998 we have 9.52% of women ministers, percentage of women ministers in union cabinet I am saying about. Union cabinet 9.52%. And then if you observe this in 2015 is the highest ever top percentage, that is 17.78% of women union cabinet ministers are women. 17.78, highest ever, as of now is the highest. And 2024 if you observe, 2024 it was it's 9.72%. Cabinet ministers, maybe direct cabinet or independent charge or state ministers, 9.72%. Like this is the percentage. So then women in elections or the participation of women in elections are increasing year by year. That is a context. So anyways, then try to remember this one. 2015 highest cabinet ministers we observed 17.78, and that is like if you observe in a direct cabinet ministers, only 2 persons here right now we have. One is Nirmala Sitharaman, finance minister, and then Annapurna Devi, Ministry of Women and Children Development. These two ministers. Okay, that is all about women in elections. I am moving to the next one. Jala Harathi Corporation. This is the corporation introduced by the Andhra Pradesh government, Jala Harathi. For this, a chairman is a chief minister, and a deputy head or deputy president, deputy chairman we can call. Deputy chairman is a water resources minister. And then they introduced managing director of CEO for this one. Same water resources, the chief secretary, Ministry of Water Resources chief secretary appoint as a managing director of CEO. And then directors, if you observe, directors they suggested 7 members. These are equal part of a AP finance secretary, equal cadre, finance secretary equal cadre, These 4 positions they announced, and the capital worth is 5 crores. Capital worth of 5 crores then they maintain under SPV, special purpose vehicle. Under special purpose vehicle, whatever the water resource projects are, they are going to get introduced. For that, they maintained a capital worth of 5 crores. This 5 crores amount can be used for all water resource projects, irrigation projects, whatever, the forthcoming projects, whatever. And then each share worth they announced 10 rupees. Likewise, each share worth. Likewise, they announced 49,99,993 shares plus 7 shares for the directors. Total this amount is 50 lakhs, is it? 50 lakhs plus 50 lakhs, each share worth is 50 lakhs plus each share worth is 10 rupees. Then that becomes a 5 crores. That is a corpus. This is the 5 crores corpus. So this amount is spent towards the major projects like Polavaram Banakacharla. So for Polavaram Banakacharla, they are going to divert this additional water. Whatever the water, then Godavari water is reaching, generally then it's flowing towards the sea. Then they are diverting that water towards the clear to clear the drinking water, to provide the drinking water facilities and then irrigation facilities to the Rayalaseema areas. So then they can divert the Godavari water to these Rayalaseema districts. So for that, then they are building a special Jalasayam at Bollapalli, and that particular water can be shifted towards these Rayalaseema districts. That is the part. That is the Jala Harathi Corporation, all about Jala Harathi Corporation. The chairman will be the chief minister of the state. That is one. Moving to the next one, Everything is Tuberculosis. Everything is Tuberculosis is a book written by Everything is TB. Is it? Is written by John Green. John Green. This book is all about the history and persistence of deadliest infection, that is tuberculosis. The book name is Everything is Tuberculosis. That is one. So then these are today's current affairs. We will meet in the tomorrow session with the continuation of this one. Thank you and all the best.